guys. Good morning. Welcome back to another day. So I'm going to start today with a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. And I'm going to make that with the 2-ingredient dough, or in this case, 4-ingredient. I am out of self-rising flour, so I have some all-purpose flour and my Greek yogurt. And to make the all-purpose flour rising, basically I'm just going to add some baking powder. I did have somebody ask me why their biscuit or dough stayed very, very flat, almost like a hockey puck, and didn't rise. And that's normally what happens if your baking powder has expired. So I actually just bought this one yesterday because when I checked my expiry, mine had expired last year. And I was still using it. It didn't hurt anything, but you definitely don't get the same rise out of it. Now, I'm also going to add some Italian seasoning. That's just a personal choice there. Then to that, I'm going to have a slice of Swiss cheese. These are 60 calories a slice and 4 grams of protein. And I had been able to find Jennie-O turkey sausage. Kroger doesn't sell this, but I think I was at my, we have a little supermarket called Grant's, and I think they had it. And it is 90 calories for 2 ounces cooked, which is about 3 ounces raw, and that has 11 grams of protein. And in this particular one, it's just turkey, salt, spices, sugar, and rosemary extract. So I like when I can find this one because it doesn't have the added preservatives that I tend to react to. And I have to say, it's actually really well seasoned and tasty. So I quite like that one. I have my Lemonaise Light. This I order online. It is 60 calories a tablespoon instead of 100 calories a tablespoon. And then 1 gram of carbs and 0 grams of protein in that, 6 grams of fat. So I'm going to have that, and then I have a duck egg from my local farmer, and I'm just going to scramble this. If you have little ceramic ramekins, grease that, just lightly spray the inside or put some butter in there, and then scramble your egg, pop it in there in the microwave. My microwave takes about 45 seconds to cook a duck egg. A chicken egg will cook a little bit faster, so you have to keep an eye on it. But for me and a duck egg, about 45 seconds. And that will puff up into this gorgeous little fluffy round that fits very well on the biscuit. So that's what I'm going to do for breakfast. So yesterday I stopped by our local pet store to pick up a couple more goldfish for my tank. And I saw this little calico guy here. You see the bulge on his side? That is from a damaged swim bladder. And that can happen from a bacterial infection, but most likely what's happened is he's gotten smushed with a net and it's caused some inflammation in his swim bladder. Now, yesterday when I first got him, he couldn't swim upright. He was actually either nose up or at some points upside down. The swim bladder basically is what keeps them upright. But he's looking much better today, and even though he's still swollen, I'm hoping that he recovers and does pretty well. So I just wanted to kind of show you where we're at on day 1 with him, and hopefully it's a really slow process normally for them to recover. So if he does recover, we're probably looking at a couple of weeks, but I just thought I would show you this little one and something a bit different from my painting. Breakfast was lovely, and I'm going to have one of these between now and lunch because it'll be several hours there. I picked these up at Kroger. They had them on special, and they are 130 calories for 113 grams, and that is 5 grams of protein. Welcome back for lunch. So this is some Italian wedding soup that I had done as a freezer meal, and I don't freeze it with the pasta or the cheese in it, although I have accounted for it in the recipe. So then when I heat this up, I just cook the pasta and add the Parmesan. So this is 2 ounces of pasta, and I cooked it. Jordan and I were recording our podcast today, so I actually had that cooking while we were doing that. And then with that, I'm going to try a new Taylor Farms salad. This is their salsa ranch. It's new at Kroger. I haven't seen it before. So cabbage, romaine, tortilla strips, kale, carrot, Mexi cheese, green onions, and a creamy salsa ranch dressing. So that looks good. And I'm going to have that. I'm going to add, I have some English cucumber, grape tomatoes, and some pickled baby beets. So I'm going to put that together while the soup is heating up, and that will be lunch. All right, so it has gotten dark, and I lost a little bit of track of time. And I need to get some dinner started because I am hungry and I hadn't really planned my time out well. So I have, this is a piece of pork loin that I had taken out, and I'm going to have that. I'm going to try this from Big Lots. I found this sauce for 62 cents. This is a tangy mustard barbecue sauce, and it looks like it should be good. It's 15 calories a tablespoon, and they basically say yellow mustard, cider vinegar, balance of sweet and heat, creating a tangy, addictive marinade. So I'm going to use it as a sauce, not as a marinade. So I'm going to put this on after it cooks. And I'm just going to cook that in some chicken broth. Now, I saw a ton of recipes and they all said like way different things. And so a lot of them may have had like a shorter cooking time and then a longer natural release where you leave the keep warm on. So it's almost like you're only cooking it under pressure for a little bit and then you're like slow cooking it a little bit more. And there were slow cooking instructions as well, but I'm going to do this in the Instant Pot. And what I've decided, and I haven't tried this, so we'll see. This is 1.5 pounds. And what I'm going to do is 15 minutes under pressure and then a 25-minute natural release in 2 cups of chicken stock. So that's what I'm going to try. Feel free to look around. I've seen them everything from like 8 minutes under pressure and a half an hour release to some people were saying 30, 40, or even 60 minutes under pressure and a quick release. And I don't know. I think if you do too much pressure for too long, it might be tough. So if I undercook it, then I'll just put it back on for a little bit longer. But we're going to see. But in the meantime, that's like 45 minutes once it comes up to pressure-ish. And then I'm going to have an artichoke and some squash with it. But the artichoke then takes 20 minutes after that, plus a natural release. So dinner's going to be a while. And in the meantime, I'm hungry now. So I was having a look when I was getting that out, and I found this for 99 cents while I was at Big Lots. This is a little Mexican rice and vegetable soup, basically. And it is 60 calories for 2 tablespoons, which basically the whole bag makes 4 servings and 4 cups of water. So 2 tablespoons per cup of water, basically. I think what I'm going to do is make the whole pack, and then I'll probably, it depends on what it's like, but I'll probably have half of it while I'm waiting for dinner to cook. And So that would be an extra 120 calories. Now, I have already tracked out my day and I was within all the calories and macros. This will put me over, but because I am calorie cycling, if I go over on one day, then I just adjust it so that by the end of the week, it's still the same amount of calories. So let me get this on so I can at least get that started, and then I'll do the soup, and sometime in the next 2 hours I'll eat. Dinner. I'm ready for dinner. The soup, by the way, very, very good. Especially considering it was a dry mix and it was 99 cents. But it was like salt load for 2 days worth, at least. But it was good. Okay, so here is that pork. And when I took it out, it felt like it was quite soft. So I want to see. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that just peels right off. Let's taste a little bit. To have no seasoning other than just being cooked in chicken broth, that's good. Yeah. Okay. So I think that'll be good with this tangy barbecue sauce. All right. I'm going to put the artichoke in now. And once that's done, I'm going to steam up some squash. And then I'll put everything together. And I'll finally have dinner.